Okay guys, I'm back with another video, and this one is more of a vlog because it's on the video. But I guess I'm just sharing things today as far as like my school and things. Uh, Yesterday was the last day of the mini semester that we had for my nursing class, and we don't know our grades yet. We did take a final, and 2 days before we had another exam. Um, I don't know. Um, it was just too close together. But anyway, I'm not sure how I did. I know the second exam I didn't necessarily make benchmark by maybe about 6 points. Um, the final, it was it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but some things I just couldn't remember. Like I can remember, but then it's like I'm in between something else that could possibly be it. And I hate when that happens. So I'm not really sure how I did. Some things I just got confused. I studied, and like one part was saying, talking about gallbladders and stuff like that. Not gallbladders. Yeah, it was gallbladders. And I had just watched a video on it right before the exam and knew the answer, but I wasn't for sure because it's so much material. I was thinking that I probably mixed the information up together, so I wasn't sure, and I'm not sure if I put the wrong or right answer. It was a lot of that, and my point is I just don't know how I did. I do sometimes have test anxiety, and it messes with me, and I try to calm down. Which yesterday I really tried to calm down and take my time, but excuse me. Sometimes in the middle of it, it's just like you get so nervous. But I was nervous, and because I was hopeful, and just wanted to pass, and I knew I needed a high score. But right now I'm just in a waiting process, and I'll find out tomorrow. But either way, I'm trying to be positive and um, hope for the best. And if I don't want to claim anything less, but I definitely just want to prepare myself and make sure that I'm okay no matter what. And I just keep my faith in God and try to focus on what I can do. I'll put it like that. um, one of the things that also factors into it is that I had a medication exam, a retake, and I don't know my grade for that, so I have to pass that too. It's a pass fail grade. You have to have a 90. You can't get below a 90 or you fail. So even though a 90 is an A, I believe it's an A, regardless, if you don't have a 90, you fail. Like the first one, I missed it by 1 point, 1 point away from 90. So they failed me for that test and gave me, everybody who failed the retake at the end, right after we took one of our final tests. So I'm not sure how I did, but the only thing that if I did pass this final and was able to bring my course grade up, the only thing would be that med exam, and I'm not sure what I got. So we'll see. I'm staying positive. I'm staying positive. Okay, so I do want to touch on that because it is, I mean, for anybody that can relate to me, I know a lot of people can't relate to nursing students unless you're, a nursing student yourself, because it is different. It's not just school. It's really a lot. I mean, you really sacrifice a lot of things to be in that program. You sacrifice your life pretty much. You almost have no, pretty much you don't have a life when you're in nursing school. at all, and you really don't have time. I know I didn't have a lot of time, which, when it came to studying, it was very stressful because I had to find time to even study because I'm also trying to work to, pay bills and take care of everything. So, it's easier for people when they do have free time. They let you know that at the beginning you probably shouldn't work, or you probably, whatever responsibilities you have, you probably shouldn't, you should probably get rid of them, pretty much is what they say. Excuse me, because you have to make time for it. Because if you don't, it is difficult. But me, that's not an option. I have to work. I have to take care of everything. I have to do what I have to do. So I try to do everything at once, and it did drive me crazy. You do feel burnt out, but at the end you have to do what you have to do. So I feel for what I've done, I feel like I've done pretty good no matter what the grade is. I know that I have the knowledge, and I know that I have the capabilities, and I know that I put in work and I did what I was supposed to do. So, I know I did my best, put it that way, no matter what. And I know that, I know that, I'm going to be a nurse one day. Sometimes, it's all on God's time. That's all I'll say about that. If things don't go that direction right now, my plan is to implement and, about do some volunteer work. Of course, study, until I get the opportunity, because you have to test back in if you don't pass. But also just try to find some volunteer work, because I also have I have a background education and some degrees, and I want to utilize them, because honestly I know that I have education. It's just experience. So if this is not my time to go to the next semester, mini semester next week, then I would like to volunteer somewhere or find opportunities to get experience in one of my degrees, and put that to use, because honestly it's an opportunity and it could help me financially. Excuse me. Before, I didn't really know what to do. Like when I first got it, at first I was just, I thought, well, honestly, I don't know. I was kind of, nervous. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to go about it. And at the time, it was just a lot going on. But I thought, maybe, I'll start, the health field and do that, because at first I started the degree, and I found out, like in the middle, that, it's more contract and you have to find work. But I wasn't aware, like back then, how many opportunities are out there, and how much, if you just really push yourself, you can make it work for yourself. And that's what I'm doing now. And it's like, I didn't even, it's like, I feel like God pretty much like put that in my heart to do for I don't know how to explain it. I prayed about it, and out of nowhere, it's just, I thought about it, and then I started researching more, and then I went back to my old school's website, and it's like everything just flowed. And it's like, usually they say if it's of God, then it'll just flow. And so I started researching opportunities, and I seen, um, certain paths I could take. Trying to find a mentor. I would like a mentor in both areas, honestly. Um, I'm just trying to find the right one, and, well, one period for certain things. But I guess as far as nursing, I'm trying to find the right one. I do know a few nurses. It's just, they say that you want to find a person that is where you want to go, where you want to be to follow, or just, get advice from. Um, and that's what I'm looking for. I want someone who could help me and lead me um, in the right direction, or or even as far as networking, because that will help me in opportunities. See what I need to do. There's certain qualities I'm looking for. There's certain aspects, behaviors, attitudes. I mean, things like that, because you know it's what I'm trying to do. Now, the people that I already know, they're good people, decent people, and I mean, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. They can help me to an extent, or some just don't have the time to help me. Um, but they can only help me to an extent, because they're figuring things out themselves. Um, the main things they help me with mostly are maybe some ideas as far as getting through school, but it's to me, I'm thinking beyond that. Like, I would like to take both of my degrees and incorporate them together. I mean, I have ideas on what I would like to do, but first I got to get there, and I have to get some experience in all my degrees. Like, I have a graphic design degree, and I've already put in work. I already have experience in that. I've designed things. Um, I've pretty much worked with people in that. Um, but more, that was like a while back. This is more recent. My more recent degrees I'm trying to put to work and put to use and utilize. So I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to think of an avenue, what roads to take, what options do I have. I don't want to move too fast until I find out what my grade is, but I also want to go ahead and look into stuff and see what's out there, because I originally wanted to wait until I became an RN before I started doing anything extra with my other degree, because I'm going to combine them. But if the case is that I didn't, you know, if the case is that I'm not going to be doing anything next week, then I'm going to go ahead and try to find ways to work into my degree that I already have. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions or any ideas on things that may help me, because right now it's like a career path and self and growth. I can't even say it. Development. Just growth. Period. I can't think right now, but I stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning last night looking this stuff up, and then got up extra early, and it's like I'm kind of tired, but it's like, how your brain is. You get kind of, I don't want to say wacky, but it's like you're not up to par like you could be mentally or whatever, because you didn't get your rest, and sleep deprivation can do that. Um, but what I'm saying, pretty much what I'm gonna do. My idea is first do some research. I definitely have to put a new resume together, because my resume is more health focused. Um, in the healthcare field. So what I have to do is make me a new resume, going towards, my degree, and seeing how I can work that out, and also taking some refresher courses, because I went through this workshop where they gave me a link to a website that it gives you, I don't know how, it's like free classes you can take, and you can take the classes, and then when you're finished, all you have to do is go get certified. You just pay for it to go get your certification. But it's like I don't need to do that because I'm already, I already have a degree in it. The only thing I'm using it for is a refresher. And also when I look back on my school website, which I didn't even think I would have access, but I guess because I'm an alumni, I still have access. It still has my courses. Like I can look on there, and it even has the outline, the assignments. Well, I don't know if it has all the assignments, but it does have like, week by week what we did, what we read, or whatever. I don't know how much time I have or what how I'm gonna do it, which way I'm gonna do it, but I plan to go ahead and try to, look at some things and refresh myself, because that would be great. I mean, what I'm going for, they make, pretty good money. It's pretty good money. The lowest I saw was about 60,000 a year. I mean, it's up there at about, six figures. So I'm like, what are you doing, Crystal? Like, when I seen that, because some of the tools that I found on the website, I was like, oh my God, if I had just seen these, earlier, I probably would have already been in this position, and, you know, making well enough money, and, I mean, there's just no telling. But my thing is, I've been looking for the resources for a while, and maybe they just didn't have it back then. But I have been looking for resources like that in a while, and I'm telling you, something just said, look on that site, if you can still get on, and look for that. And then I found it, and I was like, oh my goodness, because I've been going physically to places, the career centers, in my school now. They have a career, like a city career center place, down here where I live, and it's like it's like I'm not getting the help that I need, that I asked for. But when I went to my old school's website, there it was, and I was like, oh my goodness. And I'm thinking, what? Why did I mean, I thought about it, but I honestly, I don't think it was there. But now it is, and I'm like, something just told me it's probably there, because they seem like a school that is up on technology and up on, having that resource. Excuse me, the weather's changing, and I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I'm trying to get, my career moving. I have a lot of responsibilities. I have things I have to take care of, and I have an idea of myself and how I want to be and how I want to live, and people to take care of, or that I want to take care of and help. And it would be helpful if I'm in that position to do so. But yeah, it always feels good when you accomplish things and you can put your skills to work, or your brain to work. you know but I'm gonna take a break, because my throat feels like it. The more I talk, the more I want to cough. So thank you for watching. um, have a good day. Bye.